Hi my friends, how are you? I hope everybody's fine. My name is Daniel Vilarino. Welcome to my YouTube channel. With Paula in our house we have a couple of very good neighbors. They are really nice, Chris and Sandy Ellen. And she had her birthday a couple of days ago. So I want to give her a gift, and I have this piece of birch that I cut several years ago. It is dry. So with this I am going to make a jewelry tray for her. So that's today's project. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get to work. With a compass I trace a circumference more or less centered in the sweet birch blank. To hold the piece I will use a chucking worm screw of ½ an inch, about 12.5 millimeters. So I make a hole with a 3/8 of an inch drill bit, about approximately 9.5 millimeters. To ease the work at the lathe, I knock off the corners. I place the worm screw in the chuck and I secure it well. I secure the blank with the worm screw and I make sure it is firmly held. I wear the mask to protect my face and lungs. I get the tool rest closer and I verify the blank rotates freely. This piece of sweet birch has been drying for more than 5 years, so it is really dry. I have found that in this situation, to work it with a carbide cutter may be better than the gouge. In any case, the grain runs perpendicular to the rotation axis, so the best attack path is to cut perpendicular to the grain, like I am doing in these images. I work in getting a flat area in the center that later will form the base of the jewelry tray. I place the tool rest so that it is at the height of the rotation axis, and with the measure of the chuck jaws in the divider I mark a reference circumference. With the parting tool I start to make a mortise. Once I made space enough, I will use a skew chisel. Here you can see the position of the skew. The idea is that the mortise wall will have an angle that will match the angle of the dovetail in the chuck jaws. I sand from grit 80 to grit 400, apply abrasive paste and finish the base with friction polish. I make a recess to hold my logo coin. I unscrew the piece from the worm screw. To avoid denting the base, that it is already finished, I use a couple of pieces of paper towels to hold the blank in the chuck. I remove the excess of paper. With a square carbide cutter I drew up the surface. 1/2 inch ball gouge I work the internal part of the jewelry tray. I want to achieve an elegant and soft curve, not too deep. I sand the dish of the jewelry tray with 80, 120, 220, 320 and 400 grit sandpapers. I do the classic finish of abrasive paste and friction polish that we have seen in several videos. I begin to shape the external part of the tray. Every so often I measure with the caliper to check the wall thickness. Here you can see that while doing the cut, I keep the gouge bevel slightly rubbing against the wood. I begin to shape the base foot. Always make the cuts downhill. This small circular carbide cutter is especially suited to work in these tight, deep curves. And this diamond-shaped cutter works well in the base detail. I use the same finish that I gave to the dish for the base foot. Okay, my friends, here you have the jewelry tray for Sandy Ellen. Nice finish, and as always you can see there the coin with my logo and the detail that I made on the base. I hope Sandy Ellen enjoys it. So that's all for the moment. I hope you enjoyed the video. If that's the case, please mark the like button below, make comments, and if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do so. There appears the button that you can click to facilitate the subscription. I will see you next time. Cheers!